This one. This was a company that wanted 20 levels. And look, level 1 was 0.3% of your salary for the year. That's like peanuts, right? It was 0.3% is a $100,000 worker getting 300 bucks, all right? And they went up to 5%. The foe thought he was smarter than the average bear. Hey, it all worked out in the end. They ended up 6%. They paid out max bonus.
I was just thinking that it's not much incentive from one level to the next if you're just jumping up like a 0.2% pay bonus.
Yep, I believe this has been changed since then. And look at all the qualifications for who qualify. I like the idea that from day one you're qualified for the bonus. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that example because, you know, at the end of the day we have to do what the client wants. I wanted to show you one that was a simple 10 levels. All right, simple 10 levels. Boom, one page, done. Okay, this guy, he wanted to penalize people and take away bonus, his lead technicians, the key guys in his company. If they didn't meet 80% completion on each and every one in all caps of the weekly tasks, deposit checks, sign-off sheets, zero touch, come on. I said, don't do a penalty. I said, how about you do an over for the people who do that? So it worked. He ended up giving people 2 times. If they did this all year long and were great and with all their paperwork and other stuff, then they get double bonus, okay? Does that make sense? All right, I wanted to show you this one for this one too. He had a salesperson that was 100% commission, and this is based on wages. We baked them into the bonus plan as if they were a $40,000 a year equivalent, okay? So when they get 1, 2, 3, 5% of pay, it's 5% of this 40. Okay? For this one, I pulled it up just because it was simple, right? It's only 5 levels, and it starts at 2%, you know, and 3.5%. Okay, it was just nice and simple, one page. All right, what else I got? Oh, this one I pulled up because it was mid-year. So, hey, we did 30% payout at the end of Q3 and 70% at the end of Q4. Okay, but we went retro to the beginning of the year. Does this make sense? Okay, if I ever own another company, it's going to be mechanical blinds for commercial people. 15.65% was his threshold for profit. 20% profit. Oh my goodness! But the reason he wanted the great game is because the company was outgrowing him command and control. All right, one more, and this is from Skolton. This is what he did. A tab, so that each employee could calculate forecasted quarterly wage, year-end calculation, bonus level achieved, how much the bonus level percentage was. Okay, so this helped each person in the company forecast their own bonus, which was a real motivator.
The mid-level managers sit down with people and fill that out together. Was that one of the things he had said?
Yes.
And they did a touch base?
Yep. All right, my camera's back on.
Here you are.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the chat. Sorry, Terry.
That's all right. We were trying to find a way to get your attention.
All right, and now I can't see you because I've turned off your webcams to try to help.
You're fine now. That was quite some time ago that I sent those chats out.
All right. What questions, what can I help you with now?
Just to clarify, read the owner, try and steer them towards reasonable and equitable, fight their fear, would you say, and simpler is better?
Yes, simple is always better. All right, as long as we got time, because we did okay. Go ahead, you ask the question, whoever's going to ask.
Well, no, I was just going to tell you, this was very helpful for me. And so I kind of understand the principle, if you will. All my clients will calculate a little different. I can already tell you, but we get the principle, and that's what's needed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you were amazing. So much information in such a short period of time.
Yeah, I've done it once or twice, and I think you can tell. All right. As long as we have time, I'm going to take you through this real quick. This is what I send to the clients to have them fill out certain slides. I tell them what slides to fill out. But this is part of the afternoon when I launch day. What's our critical number? Explain it, okay? Go through last year for every dollar revenue, how much is profit before tax? And you get guesses like 30 cents, 20 cents, 18 cents. And when they find out, they're shocked. Then I take them through this exercise so they know Walmart makes 3 cents on a dollar and the jaws are agape, okay? On this one, we're just trying to show that gain share won't be impossible. They don't have to be superheroes to hit it. So, hey, this company's 7.7, 7.2, 6. Okay, we've had losses, but we had a gain in there, and here's the industry standards. Nobody likes to be on a losing team nobody likes to be less than average. So odds are this company might have started the gain share at, I don't know, 3%. That's a win here. Okay. Then we go through scoreboard explanation. I take them through, I get the crowd fired up. I'm making them do claps and hollers and standing ovations. And then somebody explains the scoreboard. Then we get into the gain share. Okay. I play the Christmas vacation video, explain entitlement, discretionary lottery. And then we go into the gain share table. We hand out the plan document to everybody in the room so they're looking at it. And then we go through the table. Okay. Talk about the payouts. All right, here's that one I said for every 10 grand in wages. Okay, if you got a 5% payout, okay. And then my quarter, I don't use all of these for every implementation. I give the client options for what they think their people can handle. All right, odds are we might not even use this one. I found that this is typically really, really important to try to connect the dots to how every job position in that room can impact what goes in their pocket. Okay. Many examples follow. Try to tie it to your company. Try to tie it to your company and everyone in it. You know, increase in revenue. Current revenue 2.2. All right. We increase annual revenue by 240,000. Expenses stay the same. 4% drop in expense. Half goes in. 48,000. It's about $2,000 each. If we can squeeze out 240 grand more in revenue. Staying within scope of work for $100 over and 5% target. 2,000. So these are just examples of how everybody can put money in their pocket. All right. This one was AR was a big thing to them. Where does the profit go? Revenue increases. Once again, staying within scope of work. This owner was construction. He hated when they moved dirt twice.
Yes.
Okay. So they were home builders. Every time they moved dirt, it was $2,000, cost $28 a person out of their pockets. This one was when the lumber was going up. $18 in their pockets. All right, 5,000 more upsell and options in one home. Now they built 200-300 homes a year. It's $2,300 in each person's pocket. And this one was great. One more sale in a month of a home, 18,000 in gain share pool, or about $848 to each staff member. That's pretty powerful.
Fantastic. So you use this on the all-team launch day?
Yes, that's how I closed the day.
Awesome.
Connecting the dots to how they can impact their bonus. So it's not like something manna from heaven.
No, it's fantastic. Can you share any of what you just shared with us, or
I got a list. I got a list, Bren. I'm going to send out at some point.
You're the bomb. I appreciate it.
All right. If this spreadsheet is too complicated for an owner or they get their head wrapped up in it, typically I schedule one to go over the spreadsheet just like I did today. Then I tell them to go plug and play with your numbers. Then get twisted in knots and come back to me and we can work it out. Then go fix it and come back, and that's the final presentation. So usually it takes 3 sessions with the owner or finance people aside from the regular. Okay? If they get twisted up in knots, I tell them, take out a napkin. Go get a cocktail napkin and write it down. What do you want to make a profit? What's your obligations? When do you want to start sharing, right? Sometimes that spreadsheet really complicates people. I had one guy who made 3% profit in an industry where 15% was best in class and 20% was world class. The owner was fighting me saying world class is 15%. He'd done 3% in profit the year before. He was on pace for 6% this year. I had to nail him down and say, what's a win? Well, 15% is best in class. You're not going to be best in class this year, so shove it. If you end the year at 6%, that'll be a win. Yes. So we made the bonus threshold 6%. 1% of salary to everybody in the company equaled what he did in discretionary bonus the next year. So we pitched it as do-it-yourself bonus. Design your own.